Who is not at least a little nervous before a first date? We all know that feeling when your heart races and your mind is full of questions. Will I even be liked by this person? What should I wear to make a good impression? Why do I even have a pimple right now? All these thoughts racing through our heads are completely human and normal as we prepare for a first date. Luckily, I've prepared some tricks on how to calm your nerves before going on a date, so don't forget to save them. Whether it's your first date or you've had a few, tension and butterflies in your stomach are almost always present. That quiet fear of rejection and that little panic that things might not go as planned creates a significant amount of pressure within us. We all want to make a good impression, to be seen in our best light, and to hope for a second meeting. This desire for a perfect beginning is actually the main culprit of this anxiety. Now, 11 tricks on how to calm your nerves before going on a date. The first thing, think about what you fear the most. Really think about what scares you. Is it the fear of saying something weird or awkward? Or are you afraid that you might not make the right impression? Perhaps the thought of rejection haunts you, or the worry that the other person might not like you just as you are. We all have these feelings, and sometimes it feels like we're spinning in circles of our own thoughts. But here's the secret: once you recognize what truly scares you, you gain the power to question those thoughts. Have a rational conversation with yourself. What is the worst that can happen? Or is it really possible that everything will unfold just as I imagine? By clarifying these fears, you begin to see that they are mostly just products of your imagination. Suddenly, you can start to relax. This is the first step to stepping into your date with more calmness and confidence. The other thing, don't cancel the date. We understand that redirecting your thoughts is easier said than done, but it can truly work wonders. If you're one of those who gets so nervous before a first date that you end up canceling, it might be time to learn how to shift your focus. One of the best tactics to prepare for a date calmly is to engage in activities that distract you for at least a moment from worrying about how the date will go. Before your date, for example, you could make a to do list, maybe take a walk with your dog, do a quick cleaning of your apartment, or listen to your favorite music. This way, you won't be constantly thinking about the meeting, allowing you to calm down. By doing so, your energy will relax, and when you finally step through the door, you will be more focused on what is happening here and now rather than on your fears. Another thing, try to just be who you are. How many times have you thought before a date, what if they don't like me? Such thoughts are completely normal and most of us experience the same. But don't let these worries undermine your confidence. By accepting that we are all just humans, you do yourself a big favor. We can all we can all be a little awkward on dates. We might say something strange or come off as a bit clumsy. The best way to calm your nerves before dating is to remember that you don't have to be perfect. Focus on simply being who you are. How can you do this? Before you head out, remind yourself everything will be okay. This simple thought will help you stay calm on a first date because you will accept that you're good enough just as you are. This way, you will arrive at your date more relaxed, knowing that the essence lies in authenticity. Another thing, it's just a date. Too often, we get tangled up in our expectations and create countless scenarios in our heads. We think about how the date will go, what the other person will say, and we paint a perfect picture, like a perfect ending in advance. In reality, one of the best ways to overcome first date nerves is to tell yourself it's just a date. A first date is an opportunity to get to know someone new, nothing more. You're not obligated to please or meet someone else's expectations. Your only goal is to enjoy yourself and try to connect with someone authentically. By allowing yourself this simple mindset, you will quickly realize that it can help calm your nerves before going on the date and allow you to be more relaxed. The moment you stop feeling pressure, you can truly start having fun and enjoying getting to know someone new. Use icebreakers. One of the best ways to feel more relaxed and confident on a first date is to take the initiative in the conversation. Use icebreakers. Icebreakers are those light questions or topics that help the conversation flow more smoothly and casually. This can really contribute to feeling confident on a first date. Choose topics that are simple yet interesting. Ask what their favorite movie or book is, what excites them at the moment, or what brought them on this date. This way, you won't just reduce tension but also create a space where both of you can feel comfortable and relaxed. When preparing for a first date, it's crucial to set realistic expectations. This will help you reduce anxiety before the date and calm your nerves because you won't feel like everything has to be perfect. Try to avoid the pressure that the date has to be like a fairy tale. Reality is often more unpredictable, but that is what makes it interesting. Accept the natural flow of the date and prioritize spontaneity. Don't stress too much about finding immediate chemistry or feeling like everything has to be like in a romantic movie. Focus on getting to know the person in front of you, their unique qualities and characteristics. This will allow you to keep an open mind and feel more relaxed as you immerse yourself in the moment without expecting everything to be perfect. Don't be late. Being late for a first date can increase feelings of nervousness. To find an answer to the question of how to be relaxed on a date, take enough time to prepare. This way, you won't rush through your routine and you'll have a chance to calmly focus on yourself. Make a list of tasks you want to complete before the date and estimate how long each of them will take. Your list might look something like showering and grooming 30 minutes, choosing an outfit 15 minutes, a light snack 10 minutes, some moments of deep breathing 5 minutes. By doing this, you'll have enough time to calm down and relax, leaving for the date feeling more prepared and clear minded. Get ready with music. Music can be the perfect ally when preparing for a date. While you're getting ready and choosing your outfit, play your favorite songs that help you calm your thoughts. How to be relaxed on a date? Sometimes the answer lies in a simple melody that reminds you that life happens outside of your thoughts and that you can take the date more lightly. Create a playlist full of songs that energize you and lift your mood. Not only will music help you reduce nerves, but you will also arrive at the date with a positive attitude, ready to enjoy the moment. Prepare a list of conversation topics. Everyone wants the first date to go smoothly and without awkward silences, so preparing for conversations is a great idea. Calm your nerves before going on that date and make sure you're ready with some interesting topics to help overcome any tension. Why not create a list of questions you want to ask your date? For example, you could ask about their favorite movies or travel experiences, or even share a funny story. And do you know what's even better? While conversing, you can say, I wanted to make sure I didn't forget the questions I have about you, so I wrote them down. This will show that you are genuinely interested and that you have put in the effort to make the date enjoyable. With a little planning and creativity, you can reduce anxiety before the date and engage in pleasant conversation that connects you and creates a nice atmosphere. Breathe deeply and relax. That is another thing. One of the simplest yet most effective techniques to calm your nerves before dating is simply breathing. Trust me, this is more important than it seems at first glance. When you're nervous, your breathing often speeds up and becomes shallow, which only increases feelings of stress. So, take a moment to focus on your breath. Try calming yourself by inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 4 seconds, and then slowly exhaling through your mouth for 6 seconds. This simple technique will not only help you overcome fast date nerves, but it will also refresh you and fill you with energy. Being aware of your breathing can help you stay present in the moment and focus on the date instead of worrying about what might happen. Another thing, remember you're not alone. Your date is likely feeling tension and nerves too. So don't feel like you're alone in this. Remember, you're a part of this human experience. It's normal to feel a bit anxious. If you feel comfortable, Share your feelings with the other person by saying something like, I'm a little nervous, but I'm looking forward to getting to know you. You can ease the tension and create a relaxed atmosphere in the conversation. This simple step will help both of you connect on a more human level and maybe even laugh about the experience. Consider alternative responses. No matter how relaxed you may be, sometimes questions arise during conversation that surprise you or are somewhat sensitive. This might include questions about past relationships, opinions on certain topics, or anything else that could make you feel awkward. That is why it's a good idea to prepare in advance. Think about alternative responses to questions that might make you uncomfortable. For example, instead of getting flustered when asked about your last relationship, you could respond with something like, I'd rather focus on what is in front of me and enjoy the moment. Or even something like, I'm not quite ready to answer that question right now. By doing this, you not only avoid an awkward moment, but also demonstrate that you can handle situations with confidence. It's important to take a moment to think and not react impulsively. When you are prepared, you will feel more confident and relaxed, which will help you in calming your nerves before going on a date. I wish you a successful first date. Bye.